Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Great.
Hey, great. Hey, hi, I'm Eric Tonkonergy. I'm from Sunnyside Cafe and Catering. Jeez, it's smoky in here today. And right here in Ashland, and everybody have a great week.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes,
Wonderful.
good. Anyway, I've had a crazy week. We're just busy in catering, and the restaurant's nice and busy, which is a good thing. Finally not sick. Anybody had the flu? No? Yes, good. Very good. Anyway, tonight we're just gonna move right into it because we have a couple things tonight we want to do. We're doing a veal marsala. We did a chicken marsala about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Very similar. One of my favorites. That's why we're doing it again. And these guys love it anyway, don't you? Isabel loves. Yeah, she loves it. She likes veal. And we're gonna also be doing a spring pasta with springtime vegetables. That would be zucchini, summer squash, and some onions and a couple different color peppers. And we have a fun group here tonight, I'll tell you. Let me see that. Can we see that up here? Thank you. Does everybody see that?
It's an Easter rabbit.
It's a yeah. See, it's an Easter duck, and then this is the Passover Jewish bird.
Pass it over.
Pass it over. There you go. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Anyway, let's. We don't have a lot of time to mess around today. Okay, what are we going to use here from the audience? Do they remember?
Butter oil.
Butter oil, half and half, because it don't burn, right? So let's put that on there. We're going to use a generous amount, and stuff like that. We Friday nights we make this a couple of times. I'm going to use summer squash, and we're going to use a zucchini, a yellow pepper for this. We use a little tomato, and a little red onion. Okay. Now, in the past shows, we have done, what have we done? We've done techniques on how to cut. So I'm just going to kind of go ahead and cut this because we got a lot of stuff, great stuff to do, okay? Basically, I'm going to take the onion and we're going to cut both ends off. We're going to take it, lie it down, cut it in half, take the butt of the knife. We're going to peel off the barrel. I actually have a barrel. Isn't this a great set today?
Very nice.
Paul did a great job here at Cable 8. Anyway, quiet audience today. Dick, how you doing back there?
Doing fine.
Great.
Isabel's head on the way.
Yeah, it's that new hairdo.
Why, Dick brought...
That's enough out of you,
He brought the
Dick.
duck.
He brought the duck.
Dick brought the duck.
Dick stuck. Anyway, so that's our red onion. Now, we're going to do what they call a large dice, okay? So we're going to just cut it down maybe 4 times. And then what we're going to do is large. A lot of times we do a smaller dice for half dice at the restaurant. Thank you, Ruth. She's on target. All right, so we're going to throw that in there in the butter oil. That's nice. We're going to take our pepper, cut it in half, take the stem out, remove it, remove the inner tissue of the pepper, and we're going to dice that up the same size as the onion. They would almost call this in France brunoise. Everybody say that? Brunoise. Yeah, we're going to do a brunoise cut. Okay, now the zucchini. Now, I'm just going to show you a couple things here because we've been doing lately, and I don't know why, a lot of crudité cheese dip, crudité meaning in French, vegetables and dip. Very fancy word. And what we're going to be doing is, I just wanted to show you because I've been doing a lot of them. The proper way, if you're doing crudité and dip for your party, or you can call me and I can do it for a little short money. What? Where are we? There we are. Short money. Short. Not a lot.
Short.
Slow audience tonight. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take it, put it down.
I didn't know you had a catering service.
You didn't know we had a catering service at Sunnyside? Yeah, we started about 2 years ago. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, graduation parties coming up, barbecues, clam bakes. We do it all at Sunnyside. Anyway, we're going to lie that down like so, and then we're going to just do 4 cuts. Lie it down again, all 4 of them. And then you can just cut them into what we call julienne slices, and you can arrange those nicely. Now, that would be a perfect size for a dip if that's what we were doing. However, we're not doing a dip. We're making a little springtime pasta dish. So we're going to put about that much in there. And that's nice. Okay, we're only going to use about a half. Then we're going to take the same thing on the zucchini. We're going to cut it in half, like that. I don't have a clock. Oh, maybe on the show, I guess we do. Once again, if you were doing the vegetables and dip, crudité, right in 3. And we're going to use a julienne stick, matchstick, julienne stick, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to kind of go a little fast here. Do our brunoise cut into the pot or pan, whatever. Okay, now I have a whole tomato. Tomatoes this time of year are actually okay. They're not great. And I just cut around the core, and that's what I end up to throw away. Instead of cutting off the whole top, you save it and no waste. Once again, we're going to do this into a rough chop or a brunoise. And I'm sure somebody in the audience is saying, brunoise, that's not brunoise. It's brunoise. Brunoise. All right. So what else do we got coming up in Ashland? Anything? Oh, the marathon. When's the marathon this year?
19th. Like
The
it
19th.
says.
Oh, it is? When is Halloween?
It's always on
31st.
Monday.
It's always on a Monday.
And 19th.
It's not always on the 19th.
Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
think, anyway.
She
So
stands
anyway,
corrected.
here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a mess. All right. Okay? But thank you. Thank you. All right, so now that we got that going,
Do that very well.
this is smooth tonight. Okay, here we go. We're going to just move right into it. We're going to, who likes garlic? I love garlic, yeah. All right, I'm going to put a good amount. This is about 50 cloves of garlic. We're going to take a little oregano, put that in there. Little basil, that's nice. A pinch of salt, and a pinch of parsley, okay? That's nice. And I don't know if you can smell that, okay? But that's just nice. Can we get a shot inside that pan? Anybody? Can we get one from up top? All right, now, also, what I have here is, this is a little white wine. I'm gonna put about 1/4 cup.
What kind of wine?
This is a white wine Chardonnay, smooth, very nice. We serve it at the restaurant Friday nights. All right, now, down here below, what I have is at the restaurant, I took some tomatoes and I pureed them in the food processor, and I didn't want to bring that in and take the time. So what I came up with is just some pureed tomatoes, and we put a little bit of tomato paste. There's no seasoning in this. You can go to the store and buy this. I'm putting in about 4 cups, okay? And we're gonna let this sauce just cook up ever so nicely. Now, the other thing you wanna do on this is you wanna add a little bit of olive oil. Now, why do you add the olive oil? I don't know, it's Italian, I don't know. It seems like it should go in there. So we're just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there, okay? Now, I don't know extra virgin oil, from regular oil. I just put the oil in there and it's excellent. Okay. Now, that's gonna be a nice thick sauce. And we're gonna put that over some nice angel hair pasta that we have already cooked up. We have water going, we're gonna get back to that, okay? So let's kind of put that to the side. We'll clean up here. This, can you guys smell that? Oh, that's good stuff. Thank you. That is heavenly. Garlic is one of my favorites, just like my buddy Emerald. His is what? Anybody know? Pork fat, right?
Why?
Pork fat. He loves pork fat. Do you ever see the shirts, pork fat rules? No. Pork fat rules. Garlic food. Is he heavy? I don't know. He probably weighs about a hen weigh.
And we know what a hen weighs.
How much is a hen weigh?
2 or 3 pounds?
That's right. Okay, here we go. Beautiful fresh mushrooms we got at Sunnyside today. Now, when you go into a store, I just want to talk briefly in regards to mushrooms. A lot of times when you go in and you don't know if you're getting fresh produce, you're paying top dollar. You should know these things. You might see people in the produce aisle shaking the cantaloupe. Why are they shaking the cantaloupe? That doesn't matter. Some people say if it's loose, the seeds inside, it's fresh. Not so. Feel the end of it. Is it soft? Is it ripe? That's how you tell, okay? But basically I have here, these are very fresh mushrooms. When you go into a store, 2 things are gonna give it away. Number 1 is, where are we? Camera 3. Is you'll notice around the end, I don't know if you can get a close-up of this, that it's not separating from the stem, okay? If you can see on this one here, it's starting to separate a little bit. I don't know, maybe Dave, we can get a shot there. And what happens is that's just telling me that it's not fresh, okay? And it's turning brown. So that's the other one. So what we have here is some really nice fresh mushrooms. They're still intact right around the stem, and that just means it's a really nice fresh, oh, there we go. Oop, there we go. See how this one's separate? No. It's backwards on TV, so we can't really see. But anyway, wait a minute, go like this? No. So anyway, my name's Eric. Okay, so anyway, take the mushrooms. We're going to put this over on this thing. I have really made a mess here. And who, hold on, I'm confused. I get confused easily.
Eric, you're not
Yeah.
confused tonight. We know that you're nervous tonight because you got a special person in the
I do, I
audience.
got my mom here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But you
And
guys
we're
know
afraid
something
of
else?
making a mistake in front of
Oh,
Mom.
I'm not afraid. But you know who else is here that just came in? My dad.
Oh, yeah.
So this is family night here at Cable A's, you know? So here, we'll make room. Come on up, sit up front, Dad. There you go. All right, now, come right in front. That's okay. We'll hold up the show. Last time Terry had...
Now you will really be nervous.
No, I'm not nervous, no. Anyway, we're going to take our mushrooms, and what we're doing, what are we making? I don't know what we're making. Marcella. Oh, veal Marcella. Thank you. All right, so veal Marcella, right? Okay, so we're going to take, we're just going to lie them down so we don't cut our fingers. And give it a quick, there you go. Lie this one down. There you go on that. Lie it. And I'm just going to kind of do this. And at the restaurant, I don't know if anybody remembers the show, Yan Can Cook and So Can You. Yeah. Yeah, we won't go there. Anyway, does anybody remember that show?
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely. And
Well, there's no point to it. I'm just asking if you remembered the show.
yeah, but Captain Kangaroo, too.
Excellent show, and the Texas guy there, Rex Trailer. Remember that show?
Yes. Rex
What was that?
Taylor, yeah.
No, what's it called? Boomtown.
Boomtown.
Boomtown. Okay, here we go. Veal, all different types of veal, right? Veal shank, veal cutlet. What does veal cutlet mean? It means thin. What we do is we buy at the restaurant Provimi veal. Lots of smoke going on here today. Holy, I think we better switch. No, you know, Ruth, you don't have to come to the next show. First time, and she's like taking over the show. This is my show, Ruth. Stay home, please. Watch it on TV.
Ruth's just being honest.
You know, well, yeah, I did make a mess, yeah, but you don't have to tell everybody.
To not be shy.
I did, and she's not.
Very shy.
Terry's not shy.
Ruth is.
But I'm nice.
You are,
Nice, too.
yeah, and Ruth's nice. You're just a little out of control today because we're excited to be here. All right, so our sauce is coming along very nicely, and this is a nice, healthy sauce. You let this cook, and sometimes we'll let this cook for a couple hours at the restaurant and put it right over. Okay. So anyway, back to the veal, Provimi veal. And what we're doing with this is a veal cutlet, okay? That means just the type of veal that it is. And what we're doing tonight is the leg. A lot of people say, oh, I want breast of veal or this. Use the leg. It's the best one for a veal cutlet. You're going to pound it. Why are we pounding it? To get rid of the toughness, and it's excellent. So if you pound the heck out of it, which we've already done at the restaurant, you know, buy the leg. Get it? Okay.
Good.
You guys look like you're sleeping. Dick, how you doing back? Dick, what do you got today? Another duck. All right, so anyway, here we go. Yeah, and he's handless.
I'm sure your father and mother are impressed.
With
by
the
his-
quality of audience that we have here. Yeah, I know. But anyway, same duck. That's the Passover duck. You want to pass it over? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Excellent. Does everybody see the duck? Okay, take the duck away from the audience, and then we don't have to listen. Okay? All right, we're having fun here at Cable 8 in Ashland. Okay, so we need some more mushrooms. If anybody wants Ashland Day, Dick will be doing his impersonations of ducks without a duck in the duck booth. Okay, now, I don't know where this show's going tonight. Anyway,
Dick will be at the duck race.
at the who?
The duck race.
The
Haven't you
duck-
got your tickets for the duck race yet?
My wife picked them up, and I forget when the date was. When is that? Do you have the tickets, Isabel, for the duck race? Oh, you
Duck
must.
has them in his pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the duck has
the
them.
duck's got them
Coming
in
up,
the
though.
thing. All right. Anyway, how we doing on time? Dave, you always know the time. It's about 5:45, right? Anybody? 7, 10, 15 minutes. Wow, we got to slow down. We are going way too fast here, folks, tonight. Anyway, any questions for me? Chef, how many times can you talk to a live chef? So,
What are you doing in there?
what are you doing? The microphone is irritating me a little bit. I'm sorry. All right, so anyway, we got this stuff going. We're smoking. I don't know. Whose show is this? All right, so we're just going to leave it like that, and we'll burn off a minute.
Deal, right?
This is
It's-
the first time I've ever seen a cooking show
That really
that
cooks.
so much smoke.
It's smoked veal.
It's smoked veal, smoked shoulder. No. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take our veal. We already pounded it at the restaurant. Now, here, again, when we did the chicken last time, you want to put it in between saran wrap, okay? Put saran wrap on the table so that you don't get salmonella, which really there is very little salmonella in veal, but if there was, in cross-contamination. So, put that down, and then put the veal down, cover it with the saran wrap, and we use a meat mallet, special Band-Aid for that. I don't know.
It's not showing up on the TV.
It's not?
No.
Look at the audience. We can, what a happy group. Okay, so anyway, here, come back to me. Thank you. And we're going to take the veal, and we're going to put this in this pan.
Of
We're
smoke.
going to set off the thing here. All right? And you hear that sizzle? I always like to hear sizzle. Now, a lot of times, what we should be doing is dredging this in flour. Okay?
I was going to ask you why you didn't.
I didn't because why? And somebody came in the restaurant and said to me the other day, I can't stand the smoke. I'm going to just kind of put this over here because we've cooked that sauce really nicely. And we'll put that up here temporarily. And somebody said, I can't really tell you what they said, the way that they said it. What they said was, every time you do a show, it seems like you forget something at the restaurant. And the truth is, I do. It's a lot of stuff to remember after a long day. Anyway, we're going to get this
What did you
back up.
forget?
I forgot the flour.
Now we know.
All right? You want the truth? I forgot the flour.
Can I ask you a veal question?
A veal question.
Veal
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
When I was younger and my parents would be cooking,
Yeah.
whenever they bought pork or veal,
Yeah, they cooked it
they
well.
always said, you gotta cook it like for
Yeah.
hours and hours and hours. And
Not
what-
so with veal. Pork, yes, trichinosis.
Is that why?
Yeah, but you know what? Today, all pork is farm raised pretty much that you're eating, unless you're eating wild boar. You don't really need to worry about it. Because trichinosis is caused by what the animal eats, and what a pigs eat. Trash, garbage, trichinosis. So that's why that whole thing.
know that.
Yeah, now you know. See? This is, not only do you get to eat and watch me, you learn something.
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to.
That's, well, great. Came to the right
About
place.
time for you, Terry.
About
You said
time.
we could ask questions.
I think it's
Camera
very,
off
it
me.
is.
Why does it have to be
Yeah.
on me?
Because it's your inner beauty that's coming out. So anyway, that's our veal cooking. Okay.
No outer beauty? I just got inner beauty, no outer beauty.
Outer,
not touching
no
that
inner.
Maybe with the next question.
With the next question? Do you have another question?
Well, it's funny because when we
she
ate
has
veal
another
and
question.
pork as youngsters,
Yes.
it was always cooked for like 3 or 4 hours, so it was never very good.
I'm sure
And
it
as an
wasn't very
adult,
good.
I tried it and couldn't believe that it was.
You liked it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep. What's your favorite veal dish now?
I don't really like baby animals.
Okay, well, I guess you're at the wrong show. Because I love eating veal.
No, I like veal burritos.
Veal burritos are good.
Yeah.
What do you think they get?
Now, for those people that have this whole thing, let's address that since you brought it up, the whole veal thing. It's all true. They raise them in a little box. But I love veal. And veal is raised for one reason only, and it's raised to be eating. You know, we eat cows, and veal is raised. They don't raise veal to like run out in the field. They raise it to be eaten, and that's what we do. We eat chickens and stuff like that. So as far as that whole issue about baby cows and this and that, I have some issues about it. If it's okay, if you don't want to eat it because you don't have your beliefs that you shouldn't eat that, I think that's great.
I don't have any issues with it.
Well, I'm saying in general, not you.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
Not you,
Luke's
Terry.
trying to get my portion.
Well, I think Ruth, don't worry, we'll set you up good. All right, now, the veal is cooking. It's shrinking up. We're losing about 30%. Now we're going to add our mushrooms, okay, in there, which I love mushrooms. And you guys know Joe Mignani?
Yes.
Loves mushrooms.
Hates mushrooms.
Loves them.
And as much as I do.
Yep. Friday night, actually, this Friday night, we're doing a grilled portobello mushroom steak. For those of you that might want to come in. Yeah, it's nice. Why? Like when?
Bingo Friday night.
Bingo Friday nights. Well, you know, for those that enjoy bingo, we could deliver to the bingo hall. Okay.
Interesting.
What we're using tonight is Pastine Marsala wine. Some people drink this. I think it's a little sweet myself. Can we see it? Okay. The reason why I use a Pastine as opposed to anything else, it's Italian, it sounds great, and I like the flavor. So, now, when we pour our wine into a saute pan, we want to make sure that we hold our thumb over, because if we don't, what's going to happen is we're going to have a fire go back onto the bottle and explode. So always, when you do this, and hopefully we can get hot enough in here, and we put in a good amount. I'm putting about two cups in there. Okay. So we put the Marsala wine in. Now we go back to the regular spices. We're going to put a little oregano in there. And some people put oregano, some don't. I do. A little salt. And that's nice. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this simmer. And you flip the veal over. Now, sometimes you can get a nice fire. You want to burn the alcohol because you want this to reduce. We have probably like 8, 10 minutes, something like that. Okay, so we got the veal going. It's up on high, I believe. Everything's nice. Now, let's go back to the pasta. We're all going to try this delicious pasta. We're going to call it springtime pasta. We need a name for this. So if anybody wants, come into Sunnyside and give us a name for tonight's pasta.
Do you get a free meal?
If you give me the name that we use, we put it on the menu because we're going to redo the menu for Friday nights. I'll give you 4 free meals. How's that, Ruth? Well, I don't think that's okay. What do you think? No, I don't like it. Doesn't have a real ring to it. She's a nice girl, but I don't know. Okay. She doesn't know.
That's the problem.
She's no out of beauty.
She has no out of beauty.
No, she does. I didn't say that.
You know, I'm going to stop coming to these shows. I can get abused at home.
That's right. Okay, now, tonight we're using a linguine, okay? And I pre-cooked that at the restaurant. And actually, you guys look hungry, so I'm going to throw a little bit more in there. And I think it was Isabel, one show. Didn't you ask for, do I put oil in the water? Is that you? Yeah, we do. We put a little oil, a little salt in there. When we cook it, then you really wash it good, and then we store it in containers, and then we come and we reheat it, just in plain water, you know? Yeah.
I've heard if you put oil in with your pasta, then the sauce doesn't stick to the pasta.
You
It runs
heard
off.
if you put the oil
In the
the
sauce-
water,
Yeah, the sauce does not
stick to
adhere to the pasta
I never heard that.
because of the oil.
Yeah, never heard of that. Could be. I don't know. That's how I do it. Have had pretty good luck with it. You really got to wash it really good in a colander, and seems to be working out pretty good. Anyway, just all we're doing is heating it up. Anyway, that's all we're doing. We've already cooked it with a little bit of salt in it, a little bit of oil, and so that's basically what we're doing here. Just heating it up. So that's interesting. You know, you get little tidbits all the time. I have people come in the restaurant, oh, I saw your show, but have you tried this? Have you tried that? Okay, so anyway, what we're doing, we're getting rid of the water, using a nice colander. Is there something you want to share with the rest of the class?
No, we're
Dick?
waiting to see the out of beauty.
Of Terry.
Okay, get the camera off
Yeah,
me.
back on Terry.
Back off.
Back off, clown. All right, now I'm going to kind of, there's 7 people, I'm sure, to plate. And
Camera people.
He's
this
always
camera,
showing, you know.
I'm not sure.
I don't think he wants me to eat.
Yeah, well, Isabel comes to eat, and she invites
He knows
everybody.
I only come to eat.
Yeah.
And he always forgets my plate.
Yeah, well, you know, you eat so much at the restaurant, I can't imagine you'd be hungry now. Well, no. She enjoys the food. Okay, so we're letting our veal reduce. Okay, what a mess I'm making tonight. And I need an assistant. Don't you think that would be kind of cool? I heard somebody else had an assistant,
Yeah.
right? That'd be a great idea. Okay, now we're gonna go back in. Now this sauce,
Yeah, but the kind of assistant you want, we wouldn't allow.
you wouldn't allow. Come on, Isabel. All right, now this is still nice and hot. And what? This is a nice garlic and a garlic spring sauce.
No.
Okay. Now, Dick, you know, it doesn't seem right that you're sitting in the back row. You can't help me over there.
Well, I
So.
took my duck away.
I'm sorry, Dick. I could give you a duck back if
So
you
what do you
came
want?
up.
You want somebody to pass out the food?
I would like that, Dick, yeah.
I'd be happy.
Would that be
Watch
nice?
going past the
All right.
camera.
Now, this is one of the nice things that Dick gets to do. And he's excellent at this,
I'm
right?
very good at this.
You're very good.
Which one?
Just pass them out.
Anyway.
There's
Anyone.
a shine on the camera now with that light on his head.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Bit of a glare
There you
problem I'm feeling.
There you go.
All right, Terry, here, pass out some napkins so you don't, you know. There you go. Everybody just taste it on camera, even if you don't eat it, okay?
Next week.
And,
Can't come anymore. Ruth can't come anymore. And the duck can't come anymore.
all right, now, let's go back to the veal. How are you doing on time over there, Sue?
Oh, wait a
Where we
minute.
going here?
The other way?
Where we going?
3 minutes. Okay, so,
Oh, here. And then one for yourself.
this is coming along nice, okay? Now, that's a very simple dish. The other thing I wanted to mention about this dish is the pasta that you're eating. How long did that take? You come home after work, you're tired, the kids, whatever. This is a 5-minute, 10-minute tops. Let it simmer. Put it in there, come home, and then go change your clothes. It's a 2-minute ordeal. It's a nice, fresh, tastes great.
Clothes on.
Right.
Well, no, if you
My
change,
formal,
you're formal. Terry Weiser, excellent.
my formal sweats.
Formal sweats. Okay, everybody like the pasta?
We have a
Huh?
Very good,
Yeah?
very good.
Very good.
Excellent.
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 All right, now we're gonna do a little veal. All right? And the guys on the cameras, can you smell it? I'm gonna kinda hurry up here, because we're running out of time. We don't wanna run out of time. Actually, you know what I think we'll do is we'll just take it and cut it up. Now this sauce, 2 things is happening here. Number 1 is I didn't put in the flour, so it's unable to get real thick. But it will if it simmers for a while. But we don't have a long time, so we're just gonna kind of put some veal out here, and everybody can come up. And I think maybe what we're gonna do, because a lot of people say at the restaurant, geez, I saw the show Friday night, I thought you'd have veal marsala. So I think for this Friday night at the restaurant, we're gonna do veal marsala, okay? Now, I'm gonna use this spoon here. You take the veal, and actually I'm gonna take a whole piece of veal and put it on there like so. And you put your vegetables there, and then you just spoon this. Actually, if we can get a fire going here, hold on. Where
Veal marsala gonna be in addition to the steak special you mentioned?
the steak special, yeah. And being Lent, we're also gonna have some nice seafood items, and we've had some really good stuff. We had fried oysters. Anybody try those at the restaurant yet? I'm not a real oyster person myself, but people had them and they said they were just fabulous, out of this world.
Would you consider opening any other night?
I don't think we're gonna open any other nights, because we're doing catering the other nights, and my wife probably wouldn't be that happy with my kids with me. So I don't really see them that much right now, but if anybody did wanna use the facility and come and talk to me and do a catering job, I would open the facility for them. Okay, now, as you can see, the sauce is starting to thick up. We put some nice mushrooms in there that have been in the Marsala wine. And this sauce is gonna thicken up, but I think we've got 1 minute left. So, I don't have much time, but I just wanted to say to everybody in Ashland, I've really enjoyed doing these shows, and we'll probably still continue doing them. I think we'll be doing one around mid-April, coming up around the 15th, 16th of April. But we will get a little clip on telling everybody when it is. But come on in to Sunnyside, say you saw us on TV, and we really appreciate you coming in. And my name is Eric Tonkonergy. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Bye-bye.